Hello everybody, welcome back. I'm so sorry that I have not been posting. I just really wasn't into it, and today's bad. I'm not doing a rehearsal because those things take way too long, and I really just want to get done with this video. I'm sorry. I need to go on to other stuff because I actually have other ideas and stuff. I'm planning on doing a collab as soon as I get a computer. I still have not got my computer completely. Anyways, this is going to be a quick, maybe, video. So today I will be doing the Greek mythology myths, as I promised. 2 of them. They're going to be pretty fast. Some of it's going to be dramatic, some it's not. I'm going to give you the gist of it. Really want to get this video done. I'm sorry. Probably from the video stuff, you'll see that it's pretty fast and quick. But anyway, and also if you don't see any videos next week, that is possibly because I'm going to be in another state and place. I'm going on vacation. Anyways, so let's stop the chit chat and get on to the video. So my first myth, Greek mythology myth, is the story of Athens. If you don't know what Athens is, it's a very big ancient Greece city and stuff. It's probably the most amazing. I've not been there. Probably it's very amazing, and yay. Also, some backup information. Poseidon is the goddess of sea. Athena is the goddess of wisdom. And let's get started. I do add some of my own twists to the tales, so let's get started. So, the beginning is long ago in ancient Greece. I'm sorry if I offend anyone with this British accent. I sound a lot like an actor that I don't really know. Anyways, I'm gonna actually go back. No, wait, I don't know what I'm doing. Lord. Yeah, this is probably why I do rehearsals. Anyways, man, why do I always go to that British accent? So it all started in ancient Greece. And in ancient Greece, there's a city that was billowing with power, innovation, and everything. And up in Mountain Olympus was an amazing, the amazing Mount Olympus with the gods and everything. Don't know why I'm still doing this British accent. Let me start over. Man, this is gonna be the worst video ever. I'm about to hold to a video with an accent. Anyways, sorry. Long ago in ancient Greece, there was a billowing, innovative, amazing city. And then, up in Mount Olympus, 2 gods sat. And they waited and waited. And then they saw that the good old city had created a temple. And they were trying to decide who should be their god. Who should they worship for their first ever temple? Who should they name their city after? They both raced down and appeared in glimmering ships. They both disagreed. Athena and Poseidon. Athena, goddess of wisdom, and Poseidon, god of the sea. Athena, amazing as she is, came up with an ingenious plan. One that would outshine everyone. What if we have a contest? One that is different. One that will show you, which will have 2 prizes. You may take away, the person who loses may have the ability to take away their prize away from this city. Poseidon, would you like to go first? Yeah. Poseidon, happy and ambitious and quite prideful, agreed, and boastfully went first. He hit his trident onto a stone and created a hot spring and yelled out, "Everyone in this beautiful city, this amazing city, this hot spring will bring you water and let you be able to bathe and wash whenever you please." Athena laughed at his gift. You foolish god. Mine is much more better. And she went over to a nearby tree. And took a seed. She then used her powers and created the first ever, what was olive seed. And she then planted it in the ground. Soon it sprouted up into the first ever olive tree. She held up the olive and it said, "This is my gift to you." Most people laughed. She then said, "You laugh at this glorious invention. This will give you oil for lamping and everything." And soon inventors, innovators, artists began to think, note everything great within this idea, this plant. And they chose Athena. Poseidon, quite rifled with his Athene, said, "I want to retry," cried out Poseidon, and Athena gave it to him. "But," she said, "if you lose this one, you may not take away your gift. It shall be for the world." Poseidon then thought, and then he got it. He went to the waves and created a big one, and soon, from the foam, sprouted horses. They were amazing, but sadly, they weren't good enough, as people were still daunting and amazed by the olive tree. Angered, he took away his hot spring, and before he could take away the horses, Athena gave him a glare that scared the soul out of him. He then went back to Olympus, but warned them all, "You must sacrifice everything you have. You shall never go to the seas again. It is quite a danger for you folk." And that is why Athens was never the best at sailing. And that is why they named Athens after Athena, the goddess of wisdom, who could beat a hot spring and a horse with an olive. So, in abbreviation of that, it was quite simple. The story is that long ago, there's a city, Athens, and then they're trying to pick out a name and a god. So Poseidon and Athena came over, and they created a contest. Poseidon went first and created a hot spring. Then Athena went and created an olive tree. People laughed at the olive tree first, but then she explained all their amazingness of that olive tree, and then they were still daunting at it. And then Poseidon, it is actually kind of controverted. It's like people don't really know if he actually made a hot spring or he made the horses. I believe it was the horses, but I added the hot spring because maybe I'm crazy. Either way, then he created the horses as another prize, but it didn't work. People chose the olive tree, and soon Athena became that thing, and that's why it's called Athens. And if you don't know, Athens was not a sailor town, because supposedly they were very scared that Poseidon would strike at them. But yes, on to the second one, and this is the story of the laurel, which, if you don't know, is like that thing that the Roman emperors use and stuff. I'm probably gonna still use my good old voice, so let's get started. Long ago, in Greece, on Mount Olympus. Sorry, that was my water bottle. On Mount Olympus, two gods, Cupid and Apollo, sat down. Cupid asked Apollo, quite shyly,
"Can I, have an archery match with you?"
Apollo laughed at the idea of it. "No! Why would I ever do that?" As he was the god of archery and the sun, and he was quite a philanderer with the women. But Cupid, god of love, was quite flourished, and before he could say anything, Apollo had to run to the sun chariot, to fly it, to go through the sun. He, angered, went over to his mother's palace, Aphrodite, goddess of love. Wait. Sorry, I had to drink. He, angered, walked around his palace. quite angered and flustered, then had a beautiful idea.
What if I take a nymph and shot her, and mate with a repulsing arrow, and the first thing she'll see is Apollo, and I'll shoot Apollo with with a loving arrow, and soon he will fall in love with her. And the plan was set. He waited in the forest, and he saw Woodland Nymph, and he saw Apollo riding his sun chariot. He then shot Apollo with a loving arrow, and he jumped down and he first saw the nymph. He jumped down from his chariot and looked over to the nymph, and he loved her and loved her. And then good old Cupid shot the woodland nymph with a small but deadly, repulsing arrow. First thing he saw was Apollo. First thing she saw was Apollo. She ran away from Apollo as he tried to love her. And soon she went over to a river and went to her father and said, "Take me away from this repulsive god." And he did. He turned her into a tree, and he cried and cried when he saw it. And he took the leaves and created a crown and said, "I'll never forget you. I'll never forget you." Yeah, so the abbreviation of that is, one day, Cupid went over to Apollo and said, "Let's have an archery match." He insulted Cupid. Cupid, angered by this, shot Apollo with a loving arrow, and then he saw a nymph. He shot the nymph with a repulsing arrow, which made her repulsed by him. So, he chased her for such a long time until she went over to her father, a river god, and he turned the nymph, into a tree. Apollo, quite sad by this, turned the leaves into a crown, and turned it into the laurel. So, yay. I'm practically done right here. But guys, the channel of the time span until I get to my next video is TED Education. TED Ed. They already have a lot of subscribers. This is probably why it's not going to be that many times I'm just going to talk about it. But channel of this undisclosed amount of time is TED Ed, and I want you to go check them out. They're a really good channel, and that's really all I have to say, and goodbye. Have a great day, and bye.